Hey everyone, welcome to the second video. So I'm also going to be showing you another ICC setup that I took on NQ today, December 30th, 2025. So after, I would recommend you watch the first video, which explains the first setup and how we got to how we took the trade to the top, and also the reason why it dropped. So when it dropped, if you didn't catch the first setup, this would be another great opportunity because price came back down to the bottom of the range. And again, since we're in a ranging day, we could be expecting a reversal. So now we're watching price action to see what happens at the bottom of the range, because again, this is our key level. And when price is at key levels, we're looking for a reaction. Now I'm only using pure price action market structure and VWAP as well. So these are the three things that I really look at when I'm trading. And also this is on the 500 tick chart on NQ mini. Now, when we're at the bottom of the range, we start noticing that price is starting to create a lower high, and here creates a higher low. What happens here? It breaks out of this high over here. So when price starts changing character, we could draw our no trade zone. Again, our no trade zone is at the swing between swing highs and the swing lows. So this is the swing low and this is a swing high. So what happens? Price, we draw our box when price breaks out of that high. So basically this is showing that price is changing its character from bearish to potential bullish. And again, the context is that we are also at the bottom of the range and we could be expecting a reversal at this point. So we also had market context followed by market structure execution. Now, we saw an indication at this top, like I explained in the first video. This is just price showing that it has the potential to buy. And the next thing, we are waiting for a correction. Now, as you can see, this correction wasn't as clean as the first correction. That was, a very shallow correction. Sometimes we can get a shallow correction. Sometimes we get an aggressive correction or a liquidity sweep, whatever you want to call it. So price comes back down here, takes out this low, creates a lower high, takes out this low, but again, still maintaining this low. So essentially, we never got a breakout below this low. So this is also could indicate that price doesn't want to sell. Again, we already had an indication at the back of our head. We're looking for bullish signs and we're waiting for price to get back above the swing high. So between here and here, we're just watching, we're not trading. So now what happens when price came here? Price again broke structure, changed character, by breaking above this high. But again, this is not what we're looking for. We're looking for price to break back above here. Reason being is this is the swing high that led to that, this is the swing high that happened before the indication. So anything under here is just noise. So now price breaks above our swing high. Again, ICC, we're not trading underneath because sellers could be here pushing price down. And what happens when we got here? We experience a huge high volume candle, and we started to see signs of continuation. So price stalled a bit here, and then we got this massive volume candle. Remember, we're always looking at volume as well. When price is at our entry point, we want to see an entry that has a significant volume candle is what we're looking for. Again, this is where we enter because price climbed above this swing high. Again, that's our entry point. Our stop loss this time would be very wide, again, because essentially there was really no pullback. So our stop loss is always going to be at the swing low. The swing low leading to the breakout, the continuation is where our stop is going to be. So now stop is here. Now stop is quite wide in this case, but also is better to protect your capital, because if you have put a stop here, this price could potentially come back down. We don't know where price is going to drop to. So we experience that push and we enter. We would not put our profit target here because of course the juice isn't what the squeeze in this case. So I would be targeting again the top of the range like we did earlier. the top of the range, because this is the bottom. I will be targeting this high, or you could just go for a 2-to-1, 1-to-1 to be safe, or just see how far price is gonna go if price is willing to tap the high. Now let's see if price actually went back to the high again. You can always show your stop. At every time price pulled back, you can always move your stops higher and higher and higher. That way you are still in the trade. Now see what price did. Price went back to the top of the range, even had excess price. So I would say if you had held this trade, this would have been another 2-to-1 risk to reward trade, because you would have held up to this low, this low. You would have potentially held here, taking your profit at the swing high here and gotten out of this trade. So this is another 2-to-0 risk to reward trade. ICC, again, very clean, very simple, based on market structure and price action. I will explain to you the third trade that I took on NQ. Today we had 3 clear ICC setups today, and then lastly I will show you the trade that I took on silver.